I'm sorry. I just had to laugh because Stell, man, I tell you what, these guys are crazy. I bought 2 sample sets of the 3 faces.
Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Ren here, laughing about Stell.
Man, I love it. Hey guys, Joey here with another one for you. Love being here with Neil here. I appreciate the invite. Hope you guys are gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna talk fragrances and prices and all things crazy in this wonderful
in this
thing
grand world of fragrance. Yeah. Well, we're kind of waiting for John to show up. I don't know what's holding him on. He hasn't messaged me, but I figured me and Ren here, we have a few things that we could talk about, namely a new release. My scent of the day, a little one called The Odyssey by Argos. Now, I know Ren has the box nearby.
Yes, here we go. All right.
Let's go ahead and show that. See, nice artwork, as always, by Argos. See, look, it is sealed. He's going to open it up live here with us.
All right. So let's have some fun here and open this thing up live. Yeah. First, I want to say, hey, Joel, I see the comments here. Joel's on with us. We got Brian up in there. Hey, guys, what's going on? I think it was Neil. Neil, were you the one who first turned my nose to Argos? It could have been.
So, yeah.
Man, I've loved Argos ever since. And he's like, come on, man, you don't need to buy everything of Argos. And I'm like, are you crazy? I'm Joey. I'm going to be buying everything, you know? So got it open here. I bought the Pour Femme and I wear that too. So that's, in all fair. Baby blue. Look at this.
Baby blue. Yeah. Yep, very nice baby blue box.
I see John. John, you joined. What's going on, man? How are you doing?
How you doing, John?
What's up, Ren?
Doing good, man.
Yeah. I was worried that I was like, I haven't heard from him. I don't know if he's going to be coming, but let's just start with him.
Dude, I'm still trying to get this microphone to work. It's supposed to Bluetooth pair to I hate anything that whenever some instructions start with Bluetooth, I'm like, oh God, here we go.
Here we go. Bluetooth to Bluetooth.
Man.
When you adjusted your camera, it kind of made you all fuzzy too.
The camera's fuzzy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I wonder if that's autofocus.
Autofocus should auto.
This is an actual webcam.
No, there it goes.
There we go.
All right. So Ren, as you were doing.
No, that's quite all right. Odyssey, the legend returns in the nice blue box here. And we open it up. And of course, we got the beautiful bottle on the inside and a bunch of inscription telling you the story of the inspiration, of course, with Argos being inspired by a whole bunch of Greek mythology. Did you read about this one or did you go straight into it?
I read about it. Yeah. Like, I'm part of the group. So I also am kind of semi into Greek mythology. I'm not super deep into it, but I have like some understanding of it. So I'm not going in blind.
There's the bottle, matches yours. Beautiful, beautiful artwork. Nice metal plaque. I love the metal plaque, the coloring, even on the 30 ml. I don't know if you have 100 ml there, Neil.
It's a 30 ml as well.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, you big dog, you got all kinds of stuff. Oh, you got yours. There you go. Very nice. All right. So let's give it a spray and see how this thing is. Very nice. Oh, very smooth, very creamy.
That's one thing you can never hit Argos with is your fragrances aren't smooth. No. Every fragrance is smooth.
This one comes out smooth. There is that citrus in the front to open it up, but again, the rough edges, the sharp edges of the citrus are smoothed out by that classic backbone that Argos has. What is that? Is it sandalwood? Let me see here. We got the cheat sheet notes here.
Well, it's off the top. You should be getting like a tuberose For sure, tuberose for sure.
Yep, got the floral as well.
It's not sandalwood.
No, Gaiac wood.
Gaiac wood for theirs. Yeah.
Yep, Gaiac wood. So yes, I do get the tuberose. The tuberose is floral, but it is not overly floral, like lean femme floral. It is floral just enough where you can say, this is a nice white floral to give it some character and some robustness in the opening there.
Did you get any of the? You're gonna get a little greenness over the opening.
No? Honestly, let me see. No, honestly, I'm getting smooth wood, and I'm getting that citrus, and I'm getting that floral.
When I smelled it, I got just a hint on the edges of like a greenness, which it's kind of a spicy green. So I kind of thought it must be the clary sage that they're using in that one. So I was like, I can kind of see.
I'm picking up a bit of that spiciness, though. I am picking up a little bit of that spiciness, but I'm not really getting green. I'm that floral.
Oh yeah, it's definitely floral forward for sure.
Wood is just so nice. It is great.
Yeah,
and definitely not leaning overly feminine. This thing is unisex. I
don't know if you
rock it easily.
Did you smell Narcissus Obsession?
No, that's next on my list of to get.
So it's interesting because that one, which was basically in the pairing of the two that came just before this, is very much white floral tuberose fragrance with kind of like incense in the background. And the two of these start off very kind of similar, almost to the point where I was like, what was this, like a mod? like it was interesting. It was like, what is it? It kind of made me feel like it was like the same fragrance that one way just add a little bit to one and made it a little different, and to add a little bit to another and to make that one a little different. But as they start to dry down, they separate from each other, because whereas Narcissus Obsession is all about the tuberose and the incense, this one transitions from the tuberose to the orange blossom.
Yes.
And it is without a doubt the best orange blossom that I have kind of like ever smelled. As far as the quality goes, because it is, so many times I smell orange blossom and it's scratchy, and it has that kind of like texture to it that is definitely not the type of texture that you would expect especially in like an Argos. So this one, you very much get a nice, very smooth orange blossom.
Now, you mentioned the commonality of the tuberose between these two. And if I remember correctly, Argos does weave some of his materials in similar fragrances. And it was very interesting to read some of the stories with some characters that appear in multiple stories, multiple fragrances, kind of that similar material, that similar accord or note kind of appearing. So when you had mentioned that tuberose appeared in Narcissus, and this one as well, I wondered if maybe there was an overlap in the story. I'm not that great in my Greek mythology to know if there's an overlap in the story.
That's the part I'm not 100% sure of, because in the story it's so Odysseus, right? He's the main protagonist of like the Odyssey. And he goes off to war in Troy, and then he's coming back and going through all these like adventures pretty much of trying to get back home. He's protected by I believe it's Athena, or it says it on the box. It probably does. I'm not 100% sure if it's Athena or
to try to read small print. Come on now.
Bring out the glasses.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna get my. I really feel like an old man with you two youngins. Oh my God! Doesn't quite say. Doesn't say. It says that he's just pestered by Poseidon. That's all.
He's pestered by Poseidon. But see, that the thing about that is, like, I don't really smell anything that's very Poseidon. Watery. Yeah, that's what I was kind of. I was kind of surprised with that.
Yeah, I agree. He's on the sea for 10 years. He's pestered by Poseidon. Nothing on. I would, maybe what? C notes, aldehydes. I don't know. What would you think would be in here?
I would think some sort of C note or something like that, whether it be seaweed or even sea salt, or like just to give a hint of what the theme of Poseidon is. So let's see if I can find it real quick. It's waking.
Looking at comments here. Saga's on here. Hey, it's Saga. Hey, Saga, how you doing? Great to see you guys out there. Mr. Saga out there too.
Yep.
Hey, listen, if you guys think I'm just talking too much, you just throw something at your screen or something at me, or I don't know.
Are we paying for the digital tomatoes?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll bring out digital tomato. We'll give our guests the digital tomato.
Are there really digital tomatoes? Are you pulling my leg, guys? That'd be cool. That'd be so awesome.
Well, I mean, maybe there's a icon, some sort of.
Oh my God, that'd be awesome. We can have the people watching us throw digital tomato. I can just see it here in my face.
There's Joel. Joel found it. Joel found the digital tomatoes.
That smells like tomato vine here. What is that tomato vine accord I keep smelling?
Speaking of tomato vine accord, here's something that John sent me.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty much strawberry and tomato leaf.
Did you have you sprayed on skin yet?
I did, yeah.
Yeah. Let me show you. So he released this a couple of weeks ago, and he had a booth in Boston. So we did a special edition packaging for it.
Oh, look at that. Hold on, let me increase you.
Ah, there we go.
Very nice. Strawberry in the sun, if you look.
Oh, it's strawberry.
It's actually in strawberry packaging.
Nice.
And if I can slide this out.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Look at that. That's hilarious.
Strawberry packaging.
That's great work. And it's all biodegradable, folks.
It'd be really cool if they had some seeds underneath and you can just take that and put it directly into a soil. Yeah, into planter.
That would be pretty cool.
It's a 50 ml bottle. Really nice because I've smelled strawberry before and it's very fruity, like super feminine, like something like, oh God, this is gonna smell like something from Sephora, But yeah, he balanced it really well with that herbal, like I think he called it the calyx, which is the stem of the strawberry, so that's the accord. But it has that great herbalness to it. It's a bit airy. I was really impressed with it. So I'm glad you.
I like the smell of it. It's just not something I would probably wear too much. So.
It's nice to have a strawberry. I'm happy to have a strawberry-based scent in the collection because I haven't had one yet.
It is true because that is definitely an underused scent.
Yeah,
there is a festival near here in Florida at Plant City. The city is actually called Plant City, and they're well known for strawberries. And every year they have a strawberry festival. Now, that in itself isn't all that surprising. What's surprising is that this thing's almost been running for 80 years, and they draw big names from all kinds of country music people and rock people and throughout the decades. And I could just imagine how this would just sell like hotcakes at this kind of festival. Strawberry, themed everything. They have everything you can think of strawberry themed. this would just add to it too. So I know how successful that would be.
Pretty, yeah. You probably should go down there and be a part of that. When is that? You said?
Yes, it's February, so it's past this year. That's when the strawberries bloom. So the best prices on strawberries here and around the area actually are in February, March. Yeah, you can get something like that for like $1. That whole size of strawberries.
Now's about the time for strawberries in California. If he wants to go to California ones, got to be a festival for there at some point.
Mr. Saga had a question.
He did. He wants to hear your thoughts on Xerjoff.
So it was yesterday that I decided I was going to wear this guy.
Yeah.
And this is
gone again.
Yep, there you go.
You go.
There you go. So Xerjoff Ilm was originally from the Chemi collection. Chemi, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. They were assumed into Xerjoff. Sergio Momo took it upon him to take them in. And when they did, they merged the styles. And so you can see the style, of course, the new Xerjoff bottle style and the Chemi cap, the Chemi design on the Xerjoff cap. And so they have multiples of these as well as some of the others, astral forms. And so Chemi really played into a lot of the ouds. And boy, is it oud heavy. I'm going to venture to try to spray this without gagging myself. Oh my God, 2 sprays. I don't know what the hell I was thinking.
Yeah, some of those Chemi.
God, this is awful. So before we got on, this was, oh man, this is like sticking your nose, first sniff, like sticking your nose up some horse's rear end and just whiffing it, just taking it in. It's crazy. Laotian oud, Cambodian oud, just oud heavy. And it really does a artful spin on this poopy barnyard smelling, really fecal smelling oud. And if you're not careful, when it dries down, you might get a little addicted to it. It just has this human body odor, fecal smelling nastiness to it that, combined with a little bit of the other stuff in the background that they put in this, makes it a little addicting. I will not be wearing this anytime soon ever again.
Sure, it's not Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah. But yeah, this was a tough wear yesterday. I did a scent of the day, and I had a little fun with the scent of the day. If you guys saw it, if you didn't, I invite you to go see it. Shorts on my YouTube channel.
Speaking of, here is
oh, you've got it. No way.
There it is.
There you go. Okay.
Go check it out. Go check his channel.
But we were talking about ouds before we got on, and we were talking about all the different facets of ouds. And Neil, you and I had the pleasure of smelling some real oud oils when we were at Scent Explorer last year. Mm-hmm. And we saw the wide range of what ouds can do. Some of the really nice, smooth wood ones that you would sit there and go, my God, is this oud? I've heard all kinds of horrible things. And then you have this.
Like that. Yeah. And then you also had the stuff that wasn't oud at all, that was just Cyparol. Like an overdose of Cyparol.
Yeah.
To make an oud accord.
So. Right. And Cyparol, you know, the what I've been finding out as my nose evolves with this stuff is with the oud, very woody background, very, very complex, a lot of depth with the wood. When it's Cyparol heavy, there's a sharpness and a cool sharpness to it. So when I whiff it in, I go, oh my gosh, wait a second, this is more Cyparol than actual oud because of those things coming in. Kind of, what would you say, like a little bit of astringent kind of nature to it?
Yeah. So
yeah.
Saga brings up the Strawberry Farms in California, I had a very close friend who I was roommates with for a little bit, where she lived from San Luis Obispo, California. That was right next to the farms, and they would have some strawberries that were like as big as your fist.
Oh, yeah.
And when you cut them in half, there was like, you know how you go to the supermarket now and you get some strawberries and they're white in the middle. There was no white in the middle of those things. They were completely red, and they were so sweet. You didn't use any sort of like sugar with them. They would just take them and dip them in cream. That's how sweet they were, and eat them just like that. And I was just, at first I thought they were crazy, because I was like, I would never eat strawberries just dipped in cream like that. You guys are nuts. And then they bought them and they showed me. I was like, okay, let's eat one. And I was like, whoa, this is so sweet. It actually needs the cream to tame it down. So it was fascinating and quite a experience to have that going there to California and getting that. So I understand how you could go to have fond memories of strawberries in California.
Talking about California, you guys hear the new fragrance convention being put on by Sebastian.
Yeah.
It's getting bigger than he thought it would ever get. And I'm sitting here going, what are you talking about, dude? You're like really famous. Of course you're going to get big. And so I obviously unfortunately can't make it out there, but boy, I didn't know if maybe anybody, you guys or anybody out there in watching, have a chance to get out there. I'd love to hear your thoughts and what you would like to see out there. I mean, over 100 different houses are going to be out there, not 100 vending, 100 representing.
Yeah, representing. Yeah.
And then of course,
fly out somebody and say, hey, we're representing here.
Well, some of them are like that. I mean, I think Sergio Momo is going to do that. I think he might be making an appearance.
He's got to bring his Lamborghini scents with him, right, in his pocket.
Absolutely.
Or something like that.
It's got to happen. Those are incredible. And did you see the price on them? The opening price isn't that bad.
I haven't even seen the price. I just saw the bottles. The bottles looked like a Lamborghini type bottle for sure. We lost John again.
John, come on, man. Come on. Yes, the bottles are really sweet looking. They have a smoky look to them. They have a gradient to them. Maybe, yeah, you get some pictures going.
Yeah.
And the starting price, of course, in euro, around the 400 mark, I think it was. And people are, oh my God, 400 euro. Yeah, that is a lot. But compared to some of their higher end, I don't know if you've seen their higher end Xerjoff bottles. Their higher end Xerjoff bottles are pushing 1,000, 1,200 euros. So
really
400 more. Yes. Yeah. There was some out there that had like a chain. Have you seen the ones that have chains? They're actual chains wrapped around the bottle, like 1,200 euro. It's crazy.
I think so. Is it 24 karat gold? Because that's the only way I'd be buying that.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. John might buy them. He might have them. There we go. Very nice.
I haven't looked at these. There's a set of 3 of them, right?
Yep.
I just barely heard about them. I don't know. I've fallen off the wagon on Xerjoff. They kept pumping out so many releases. I was like, all right.
Here's your note breakdown: pink pepper, incense, Davana, Szechuan pepper in the top. You got heart notes, marine notes, ambrette, geranium, frangipane. Base notes: amber, suede, and myrrh. So
now, that's what I would have expected Odyssey Return to smell like more.
Something like that. Well, yeah. I would say this main accord stuff, I would probably have not have had this amber so high, but I could see how a lot of what you're saying, a lot of what this is would be something similar to what would be in that fragrance. It is kind of interesting, switch around some of your florals, but at least have some sort of marine note, maybe.
Yeah.
Like we said, even if it's just some sort of salt accord. Let's go back and check out the other ones from this set. Here's all three of them all lined up. So super close look at them. I mean, yeah, this looks nice. It looks like a standard kind of just a very smooth bottle with a gradient, right?
Yes. Yep.
I definitely wouldn't mind sampling them. They look neat.
Yeah.
I'm glad they didn't partner with Ferrari for the Luce reveal. That would have. I don't know if you saw that car, but Ferrari is not doing well after that.
No, I haven't.
God.
Well, I mean, isn't Ferrari owns Lamborghini, don't they? Now?
I don't think so.
No, I thought there were two different Italian brands.
They were. I think one got bought out by somebody.
The buying out craze, I don't know about you guys, has really gone crazy in the past couple of years. I mean, Estee Lauder trying to buy out Puig, is that right? Puig? Am I saying that right? Anyway, two major powerhouses trying to buy each other out, or one buying the other out, is just crazy. It's like Coke buying out Pepsi.
Yeah.
Fiat, well, that explains it.
Okay, there you go. Fiat owns Lambo. But
Fiat,
who owns Fiat?
Who owns Fiat? Yeah, exactly.
Who owns Fiat now?
Oh, it's Volkswagen. Volkswagen owns Lamborghini.
Okay. And Volkswagen also owns Bugatti as well. Not a sponsor.
Volkswagen and Porsche are also associated because some of their chassis are shared between them. Like their SUV is the same chassis.
Yeah. I wonder if it's like some of the Japanese manufacturers, like Lexus and Toyota, Subaru and Honda, they kind of share the same kind of manufacturer buildings and designs and stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, do you see something here? It's not an Italian brand anymore. It's German.
Yeah, it's not an Italian brand anymore, no.
That's like Budweiser getting bought out by that Poland brand. It's not an American beer anymore. Come on, guys.
Well, that might be a benefit to them, but I don't know.
I like Budweiser. Come on, man.
So let's jump into some of these samples that John had brought me. I don't know if you have any of these nearby, Ren, to talk about them too. We're gonna. I think the one I'm most interested in trying first is A Little Secret, because this was the one I was on the fence on buying on. I was like, maybe I'll buy this, but at the time I just really didn't have the money to buy stuff. So
let me. Give me a second. I'll pull them.
What's up, John?
Have you sprayed any of these yet?
I haven't sprayed any of the samples yet.
Oh,
the only thing I sprayed was Strawberry in the Sun.
Okay.
So you're gonna get raw first impression, and I'll do it. Yeah. I'll do it on paper and on skin.
A Little Secret started off as a limited release April 2025-ish, and then people kept bugging them, hey, can you please release this? Can you please release this? And then they finally did. So what he did is he changed the bottle design for the official release to quote unquote make the limited release kind of special. So there's a different bottle design if you bought during the limited period, but now it's just a general fragrance that you can purchase.
Well, let me get into it.
Oh, I really like it too.
This has something on it, so this is not a fresh one. All right. There you go.
All right, what are we tackling here?
I grabbed the first. It was A Little Secret. So cherry, definitely. Kind of like a smoky. This is a good change of pace for a cherry note, because cherry you usually kind of think of as a couple of ways. One, when you first smell a cherry fragrance, you think of lost cherry, like something that Tom Ford has done. And typically those cherries are kind of medicine-y, sweet, very, very kind of fake cherry type flavor smell. While this is a little more bordering on like the reserved, almost natural of it.
Yeah. What sets this one apart is it has a pastry note in it. It's sort of supposed to be more like a cherry pie, and the way the cherry the balance between the cherry and the pastry, it makes for a really nice cherry chord that you haven't really smelled elsewhere.
Kind of smoky too. I know. I see why you like it.
I never considered it as smoky, but I know you're gonna always try to put that on me.
There's an interesting take with the patchouli in the base, in the background. You get the patchouli, but because of the sweetness of the cherry on the top, the patchouli doesn't smell like the 1970s, patchouli that everybody associates that with that smell. It really gives it a nice base and kind of give it a nice round character to the scent profile instead of getting too gourmand.
Yeah. I mean, even though it's supposed to be kind of representative of cherry pie, it's interesting. Off of skin, it actually is less. Off of my skin, it's actually less smoky, which is interesting. Usually, like a incense and smokiness kind of comes off more on my skin than it does on paper. So I get kind of a green tinge to it. Maybe it's like a
my
fresh,
nose is not working.
Maybe like a fresh. Well, you sprayed yourself with oud all over, so I don't know, get that oud out of there. Oh, you know what? I got the pastry kind of note when I pulled it away and then pulled it back in. I kind of got like that pastry accord.
Oh, yeah, this is so good. This is so much better really than like, it's so much better than, let's say, like, I don't know if you guys smelled Mancero's Cherry. I
have, but I quickly forgot about it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like that, but this one is really nice, and I wouldn't characterize it. John, would you characterize this as overtly gourmand? I mean, would you take it in that direction?
No, because it's obviously gourmand because of the notes, but it's not sugary, sweet, overwhelming. The pastry adds a sort of, it's a weird word to use with gourmand, but kind of a grunginess. And it just
it gives a bit like an earthiness, kind of.
Yeah, it's just, I know gourmand is a big category for food. Usually when I'm thinking gourmand, it's like heavy vanilla, super sweet, almost cloying. I never really get that with a little sweet.
Yeah, I think that's the problem just with the categorization of gourmands, where nowadays people think anything that is at all related to food in any sort of way, whether it be drinking or eating or whatever, it's now all of a sudden a gourmand. But yeah. I will fight on this hill to my last breath and say most of the stuff that we put into fragrances are representative of things that are in nature and then that we eat or use or drink in some aspect. So almost everything is a gourmand in that way of thinking. So saying stuff is gourmand is stupid. Unless you're actually making it like something you want to eat, like a like a dessert.
I mean, taste and smell are so intertwined with each other. You cook, you do chef stuff, and it's like you can definitely equate the two. And some scents that are out there, people say, I want to make this scent smell like this food, and it just, they're so intertwined. Of course, you're going to have most all gourmands, except maybe this, unless you want to eat something like this there. Here's an interesting thing. Okay, so the marketing piece on this fragrance had the coffee mug. We were talking about that earlier as well. And tell me, guys, I don't know if you guys are coffee drinkers. I'm a big coffee drinker. Do you immediately sense that this is something that you could eat with a big hot cup of coffee?
Oh yeah, I think that was the intention too.
Yeah,
you could almost kind of get a coffee type aspect from this as well. Kind of the slightly smoky aspect can kind of represent what a coffee would give you. It's almost there in the fragrance itself, so I could see the pairing being very easily connected. But I think this is something that I would have to. I'd actually kind of like this enough to want to buy this. So I'm kind of upset that I didn't buy it the first time around. So yes, this is definitely on the list now.
And not plugging AIA at all. They're not sponsored. I'm not plugging them or anything, but I feel like they're pretty doggone good value for the 50 ml. I mean, what, 115? I think it is 120 at most for a 50 ml. That's not bad at all, guys, for a niche product, a niche house that does really quality fragrances.
I just want to touch on, so Jordan, my collection is there actually all this behind me. This is my entire collection. Now, if Joe was to pull down that curtain behind him, you would just see one of the rooms that he has filled. Is this the same room you do the shorts in?
No, this is not the room that and you're right. This is just one of the rooms that I have that I'm my collection.
If you want to see more of Joe A's collection, you see this little QR code in the upper corner here. Check that out and you watch just one of his shorts and he'll show you another spot in his house. And then when he's doing the short, yet another spot in his house that has fragrances.
Let's just say
he's decanting.
I'm not.
He has a business.
Yes.
Technically, he does have a business in decanting. So
yes, yeah. So Jordan, I have one or two, and I invite you, joeysdecants.com, to check out my website. Of course, my YouTube channel with that. Thank you so much, Neil, for posting that. I really appreciate it. I have one or two, and currently they are scattered about my house, honestly. And I just started a mini series for my members only section that is going to go through my summer project of collecting all of them and putting them in one spot. And so hopefully behind here, I will be having all of them shown in the spot behind my house. There you go.
So we're just going to watch this one right here. Give you a little idea, Jordan.
It's Joe A here with another one for you. Welcome to my daily fragrance series where I show you guys a new fragrance every day.
Mind you, this is just one of the rooms.
Till I run out. All right, let's go. What is this one? I don't even remember.
This is the one. This is the one. This is the one.
That is hilarious.
Xerjoff is known for having some fine luxury fragrances, and Ilm here.
And as you can see, here's another room with his fragrances behind him, and also the pure reaction.
No, it stinks. It's straight up. Ale may have sweetness and spice and amber-like warmth hiding somewhere in the mix, but it's the strong barnyard and slightly fecal Laotian oud that takes the helm here, giving it that raw and
What did you do after this? Did you take a shower after you did this?
Scrubbed it off.
metallic funk that comes across more stable than sophisticated. For sniff like a public restroom after Taco Tuesday decided to start charging Zerjoff prices.
A particularly
You're not wrong.
a particularly disgusting thought.
I love that one. Thank you. That was very nice. And I love that. Thank you. That was fun. That was fun to make. And yeah, I that was my first reaction when I smelled that. I was like, this is exactly what I want to do. I want to scrub this off. And it's hilarious because it's Zerjoff. You expect Zerjoff to be really good. I mean, they've got some really good ones out there. But yeah, when they did that Laotian oud one, that's oh. And so a little story real quick, a little story about those shorts. Those shorts are my multi-year project of showcasing a new scent of the day every day until I run out. So I will not have any repeats. And as you saw, the number was 258. And I'm not even a year into it on a 5-year project. So yeah, that's kind of giving you a scale of my collection.
He's never gonna get to the end. he's never gonna get there. He keeps buying, so that number just keeps getting larger and larger. So he's just never gonna get to the end. So you're gonna have a new fragrance to check out every day until the end.
I'm gonna lose my hair. You're gonna watch me lose the rest of my hair, go gray, lose my teeth.
Yeah. You'll be saying, 6,077.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
258 just about where I am too in bottles, just over 260, and then over 100 travel sizes. And it's frustrating too because I hit about 250 and I was like, this feels like a good cap because the cabinet's running out of space. But then I'm like, okay, now it's time to start selling things.
Yeah.
And maybe keep it around 250. I've sold 35 or 40 bottles this year. And I'm at I'm over 260 now. I'm like, how the hell did that happen?
Yeah. I mean, I bought this shelf. I bought the shelves for this because this is actually a 200+ year old cabinet that's been in my family for that long. And I mean, for some people who live in Europe, what's that? That's nothing. But I had these shelves made for this cabinet because the ones that were originally in it were extremely thin and kind of warping in really bad shape. So I got these ones in a nice and thick, and they did a pretty good job after almost 6 months of them working on it. But they finally got it.
What material did you use, Neil? Because that's my project. I'm going to be doing shelves, not in a unit, but on a wall. What kind of wood did you use?
So this is actual. I'll have to ask them exactly what kind of wood they used, but originally, because they were originally proposing a couple of different materials to me. They were thinking about using composite because composite gives you the best tensile strength that you're going to get for the wood, because it's basically wood that they've compressed with other woods. So it makes like this super strong. When I say compressed wood, don't automatically think like the cheap computer desks. Don't think that. It's not that type of wood. It's like actual sheets of wood that have been compressed together to form like a stronger bond. So that think of it that way. But this is just these pieces that they gave me was just whole wood, which is actually less expensive than that compressed wood, because the compressed wood is meant to be stronger and thinner, so that way you can put more on it with a thinner piece of wood. So
I don't think an engineer would have been able to say it as good as what you just did, Neil. That's pretty good.
So, but let's move on to the next one.
Yep.
Hey,
Guys, I really appreciate the comments. Those are awesome. Thank you so much. Yep.
While we were on the topic of imaginary authors, they did they started a loyalty program last year. If you can sign up whenever, and anything you purchased since the last year will count towards your point total.
Okay.
And they have different levels, and once you hit level 4, there's a special fragrance that you can purchase, which is their most expensive fragrance for $200. But then you can also apply credits.
So
it's called the Hall of Hallucination. Of course, Brad has it.
See, we were talking about this before you got on, and I talked to him about the fact that I had a bunch of these imaginary authors, and he brought up that, and I was like, I am sure 100% John is in this group, but don't worry.
Yeah, and it's quite nice. It's myrrh, honey, fir balsam, suede, musk, and opium smoke. Super dark. Let's see, I don't know what it'll come. It's super dark.
It is, yes, it is super. Hold on. Stay right there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly what you would hope for a fragrance that note breakdown. Not the great. This is the worst time to wear it with it getting hot, but I'm really excited to throw this on in the fall.
So.
Yeah, if you're interested, sign up for that program because you get $1. It's one of those like dollar equals a point programs.
Okay.
So then you can use
so everything you get builds up.
Whatever you want.
Gotcha.
And they have very generous birthday bonuses too.
I will be buying some of this. So let's try the how to say bicycle in French.
Does anybody know how to say that? I never took French. I never took French. I have no idea French.
Bicicleta?
Bicicleta? I think that's
Joel.
Spanish,
You still
yeah?
here? It's more I'm probably leaning more Italian because, well, let's face it, I am.
All right, Joel. Appreciate you stopping in, man. Thanks.
It's low, but I don't know the pronunciation.
Thanks, Joel, for hanging out. Get back to work.
See you, Joel.
You got floors to guard, Joel. Get back over there. maybe you'll come back.
All the crime happening behind him when he's on the flight.
Someone walking out with that desk that he talked about he was guarding for one day.
Oh, God.
So
This is absolutely crazy, gentlemen. This box, how to say bicycle in French, in français, and it moi el tout le tiempe, but there's nothing on here that says bicycle in French.
Yeah.
So they don't tell you how to say bicycle in French. I don't know what's going on here. I want my money back here. I wanted some French lessons.
this is very much like a barbershop type green. This is very nice though.
It's a little polarizing the scent profile. You either kind of love it or hate it.
Yeah.
Is
I
that
can see
the
how some
car?
people might feel that this is like too aged. Maybe it doesn't meet the modern. On skin, very different. On paper, it's kind of very, very pleasant. On skin, it has like kind of this weird, almost funkiness to it.
Yeah.
Like I just kind of fell into an ivy bush that an animal just happened to do its finishing products in.
Really? It changes that much?
It is a stark difference from this paper, which is very, very light, citrus, ever so slightly green, to this, which is like I almost get like this, like bicycle oil almost, like a rubbery. Like I kind of get the rubberness of it. Like if you're picturing a bicycle, the tires and stuff.
So off the paper, I'm picking up that basil. I'm definitely getting that rosemary. I'm getting the freshness of the lavender. That's definitely there in the background. There's something in there that makes it go sideways for me. I think that may be the thyme. Not in a bad way, just not a regular fougere or regular barbershop. Something different from a barbershop, but still barbershop. Now, I might, just because of what you're saying, Neil, how interesting this smells or different it smells on skin, I might hazard for a little skin here. Holy crap. Dude, you're right.
It's
what the heck?
Totally different. It's totally different. It's like a tale of two scents.
He's not lying. It's true. What is that? Is that oil that you're talking about? That bicycle kind of oil that
there's like a rubberiness and a kind of like a weird kind of like funky kind of greasiness to it. It's very strange off the skin. It's like I don't.
Okay, it must be like gentian oil or gentian oil, whatever that flower is. Because every other note that I've smelled isn't giving what that fragrance is giving.
Yeah.
But I've never seen gentian oil in a fragrance either, so I'm assuming that's what's adding the funk there.
Now, the oil that I'm getting is like that kind of greasy oilness, but it's not like the dirty car blackened oil. It's more of the grease chain kind of yellow, pale yellow kind of oil.
Yeah, that's
the difference being that the dark oil that I would think of would be more of an earthy kind of dirt, vetiver kind of dirty smell, and this one isn't picking that up. Kind of, it's more oily, greasy, but kind of in a cleaner way. What would you say? Is that a little too much, Neil?
No, I think that because off of the paper, right, I get more of an almost soapy kind of aspect, which is probably the lavender. Because at first the lavender was very fresh. It almost smelled very similar to like an authentic lavender, but now it's kind of changed to being more of like a soapiness to it. So it's interesting. I don't really. It's a type of flower, so there's not many fragrances with it, is there? Let's see. Ooh, yeah. Does it show you a list of them? Not this way. I don't think it's going to be that long, will it? Let's see. Well, that's a decent amount that actually have this, surprisingly.
Yeah.
Huh. Anything else that we might go back to the top? Anything else we might know?
There's that Mon Vetiver. There's that clean dirt that I was talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. Is it Hermes? Where's Offenlich? If we say Offenlich's name 3 times, he'll come out. Hermes, Offenlich. Where is he? It is kind of late though. I'm not surprised. He's probably sleeping. Match point. I haven't smelled really these match points, so.
Wait, what was that? 4711?
Yeah, 4711 remix cologne
Blood
edition.
orange. Looks like blood orange one.
Remix cologne. It's just.
Yeah, doesn't quite say.
Doesn't really say blood orange. It says bitter orange though in the description. Anyway, but this is nice on paper. Which I always have a problem with these fragrances that are good on one but not good on the other, because I like the way I like to spray my fragrances. I like to spray some on my skin, on the back of my neck, and some on the back of my collar, inside the collar part. So that way it gives me the kind of both aspects of what it smells like between paper and skin, which gives it a more rounded kind of smell, because more paper will give you more of the lighter, airier notes, and skin will tend to give you the heavier notes. So with the combination, you get a more rounded kind of olfactive perception of it. So it is kind of dissipating on that kind of stinkiness off the skin. It's still kind of there ever so slightly, but I think as this dries down, I can tell it's just going to get more and more soapy.
Correct. Yep.
Which is fine, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think I'd throw it in the mix because it is one of the weird ones. I did like it enough to buy it, but it's also probably like I might spray it once or twice a year. But I'll appreciate it for that day, but it's not the one I'm reaching for.
Yeah, if you have a bicycle race or something like that you got going on in town or something.
Yeah, and I want to sabotage the competitors.
Yeah.
Just put a big sillage and get in front of them and watch them wipe out one at a time.
Yeah. Secretions magnifique.
Oh my gosh, I'm dreading that one. I am dreading that's going to come up at one of these days, and oh my god.
Ofenlick likes it.
Yeah.
He thought it was perfectly fine. It is kind of weird, he said, but it was overall he liked it because it was. I have to imagine, like, I watched some other people. Did you watch Ren? Did you watch Omar's video of it where he thought it was all right from the start, and then he wore it. He like sprayed it on, like, I'll make this my scent of the day, and then he messaged us later. I was like, no, it was a mistake. I made a bad move. It was bad after it started to dry down.
It was so bad that Omar went back and redid his video and put little pieces of taglines in the video where he's talking, saying it's okay. And at the top he goes, no, guys, don't listen to me. This sucks. It was that bad.
Yeah.
The devil and the angel on the shoulders during a review. That's great. I think it's a Quinton Beach too.
Is it? Let's see.
I don't know.
Or is it Antoine Lee?
It is it's Antoine Lee.
Antoine Lee, okay.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the next one, which is the first peach of the season, which was being told to me that this is kind of a riff or kind of like a little pun, tongue-in-cheek pun on kind of maybe a sexual innuendo.
Tongue-in-cheek. Come on, Neil. We got that. We got a tongue-in-cheek. Yes, we got that. We got it.
Can I paint a deeper picture for you?
I mean, they paint the picture for you right on the label.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, right here on the bottle.
Yeah.
There you go.
They're not
so
apologetic about it.
But hey, this is better and classier than Sadanaso, right?
Okay. Then one particular bottle of Sadanaso.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Can you get it?
Don't say it, Neil.
Last month, I think, or 2 months ago.
You need a little blue pill before you take the cap off of that, buddy.
All right. First peach of the season.
Very realistic. I'll give it that. Like, I have a problem with a lot of peaches, a peach fragrance where it just smells fake.
Yeah.
While this one is kind of almost nectarine peachy more than like peachy.
I get a little bit of creaminess in the background.
I do too. No, I do off the paper for sure.
Yeah,
I get like a creaminess to it. I'm gonna put this on skin too, just to see if there's any sort of drastic change.
I don't reach for peach, but if I did, This one is very good, and then also the peach note that Sarah Baker uses across a few of her fragrances is really good too.
You gotta stop bringing up Sarah Baker while we're in Ren's presence.
Not a fan, Joe?
No, it's
He's holding a grudge.
I'm holding a grudge. It's stupid.
Okay.
I'm just holding a grudge. But Sarah
For me-
Baker, I mean, she has some good peaches. Peach's Revenge, right? You know, and then there was the peach. Did she do a peach trilogy? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rococo Pie, and there's a third one.
Yeah. And I wasn't too thrilled with her peach. It just seemed too, I don't know, screechy maybe, or just really nails on a chalkboard kind of peach. Whereas this one with that creaminess in the background really smooths it out, gives it a nice, authentic, sweet, but kind of like natural sweet.
On paper, I very much get a peaches and cream oatmeal type like smell. For like on skin, the peaches, the cream is not as much there on the skin for me. But I do kind of get the peach and more of like I'm guessing there's always woods in like every fragrance, right? I'm guessing there's some sort of woodiness note in this that I'm picking up more on my skin. What I love about imaginary authors is how fast you can find their fragrances, because they don't name them like names that are like interchangeable with other fragrances. No one has a first peach of, like, I start typing out first peach and it pops up like instantaneously.
Yeah.
So let's scroll down here. So surprisingly, there's no woods aspect to this, but I mean, benzoin can kind of give you kind of like a woody nature. I really don't get like any sort of melon.
No, I think it's mostly the peach and the creamy note is what really stands out.
Yeah. I get this. Here, I'll bring it up too. That usually does help.
Oh. Yeah.
Could I layer this with BDC? I mean, I guess.
Wow,
Which
amazing.
version? Which version? He's got it right there. No, I for your question, Jordan, like I'm into layering when it happens. Sometimes I do a whole week themed around layering. Like I'll sit there and I'll think about what would match well together. We actually, in the other group, the Nice Niche Snobs, we did a special on just purely about layering. I believe it is on Austin's page. This is Austin Aromas, a friend of mine, and he's a co-host on the Nice Niche Snobs, and I believe it was on his channel that we did the episode where we just talked about layering. So if you want to check that out, we had graphs and pictures and all sorts of stuff and talked about like our process of what we even broke down, like as far as different ways to layer would have different types of naming conventions. So
It's certainly not a noob topic. It's layering is just a subgenre of the greater fragrance community.
Yeah.
And some people are into it, some people aren't. I'm personally not into it, but I don't. I understand that some people are, and that's completely fine.
On the topic of the fragrance, I like the smell, but I don't think I'd want to wear it.
No.
This is one I could see myself. I'd pop open every once in a while and smell it, or around the season, or like getting into the spring, or actually, peach season is kind of late summer.
Yeah, I was going to say late summer.
Kind of around here. I would probably
I said the same thing, Neil. Like I'd prefer to smell it on someone else. I would love to be in the company of someone wearing it, but it's not the sillage I want to pick up.
Yeah. As far as a fragrance that I do love, that I do get peach, it's this one, Sacred Flame by Argos. It's a one where the peach, it's definitely a masculine peach because it's very spiced. It's clove. I think it's got nutmeg too. But you get a lot of the clove in that opening with the peach, and it makes it something more not so delicate, right? It's a stronger. Yeah, the Argos bottles are known for their looks for sure. You know, they're little pieces of art with the metal plate that's in the front, and this is not necessarily a new one. The newer ones get even more intricate with the plate. Like I'll bring out Narcissus Obsession, and if you look, it is raised enough that you can see it away from the front here, and also you can see in the image itself, you can see his reflection in the water there. So like if there's a lot of details in the atomizers are pretty good. I'll show you which one I don't mind spraying in the right now. Woo. The cats don't stick on like they used to, but yeah, I'll spray Narcissus. It's all right. So the atomizer, they're fire hoses. They're pretty good.
On the topic of layering, would this peach be a good one to layer with the bicycle?
On paper, probably. Definitely not on skin. Because right now on paper, this is pretty much just like a soapy scent. Which,
Joe, if you start doing all the layering combos out of your collection, you'll die before you can get through all of them.
Yeah. Joe, when you get to your last fragrance,
it's like mathematics.
You must then start your layering combination one, where those the wheel spins twice, and you just have to spray them on at the same time. Yeah. I can't wait to see that episode where you pull out Secretions Magnifique and the one you just did.
I also have Burnt Hair by the Boring Company, the Elon Musk one. And literally, guys, it was literally a cash grab. It was a slap to the fragrance community. Hey, I'm just going to throw out something out there, and I know you guys are going to buy it because it's a novelty thing. But the interesting thing is, and I don't even know if he has a perfumer for that. Is there a listed perfumer for Burnt Hair?
I actually never even heard of this.
You've never heard of Burnt Hair? Oh, okay. Well, what I was about to say was Burnt Hair literally smells like your hair is on fire. I mean, they got it. They captured your hair smelling like it was on fire. And I don't know if anybody watching, if you've had that displeasure of having your hair burnt by something, too close to a gas flame or a lighter or something, or what Joey did with alcohol drinks and yeah. Don't do that.
I've definitely smelled my hair being burnt many times, being worked in the kitchen for 30 years. So yes,
this captured it. This actually does capture it.
No note breakdown, no nothing. No. Just
no. That's it.
What's the description block?
An omni-gender product. An omni-gender product. You can be transgender, you can be quasi-gender, you could be cross-gender.
Everyone knows and dislikes the smell of burnt hair. Yes.
Yeah.
No matter what gender or in between gender, we can all agree burnt hair does not smell good.
Yeah. I'm dreading that one when that one gets picked. I'm dreading that one. I don't know what I'm going to do with that one. I don't know if I should set my hair on fire or AI hair, fire hair. I don't know.
Wear one of those like swimmer masks, swimmer like headpieces, and put like a fake head of hair on your head, and then set that on fire. Yeah.
Learn a stunt double or learn how the stunt doubles do it for real.
Yeah.
And just look around going, what do I smell?
There you go. Have your son shave his head, then put it on.
Put it on him. Yeah, exactly. Craziness. Absolute craziness.
Yeah.
So that was first peach of the season. You guys took care of that. I mean, what do you think? What's your favorite there, and what's your least favorite there, Neil?
Of the three, I would definitely say that A Little Secret is my favorite, and it is for me bottle worthy. I will probably be putting on the list to get a bottle. I would go after that. Believe it or not, thinking on just usability wise, I think how to say bicycle in French would be 2, because after that initial 20 minutes or so, it's a relatively inoffensive soapy type fragrance. So yeah, you could probably get away with wearing this just fine. And then for last for me would be first peach of the season. I mean, like I think what John said perfectly encapsulates the feeling of it. Is I would love to smell this off of somebody, maybe not just myself. So
yeah,
a candle, sure, wouldn't mind the candle smell like that. But
they might do one. They have a candle line.
Yeah, who doesn't nowadays? Every fragrance has a candle lines almost.
Yeah.
What else did I send you, Neil?
You sent me. Here's one I actually kind of, since we're on the kind of talk about Xerjoff, I have Torino 25.
Oh yeah.
Which I have not. Let me see if I can get the focus on it. This used to be really good at focusing. Now it doesn't focus as much.
I mean, it's like gold, tiny gold text on a clear bottle.
I think it had better focus when I had the light. Oh, hey, there you go. There we go.
Nice.
Torino 25. All right. Do you have that one, Joe? Do you have that one, Ren?
I sure do.
All right. So is this the last Torino?
That is the last of their 5-year sponsorship of the tennis in Torino, and Sergio Momo said that he is going to also introduce the little miniatures. If you remember, Xerjoff has little 15 ml miniature bottles. He's going to introduce a sample set of all 5 so that you can collect all 5, Torino 21 through 25.
I might be interested in getting that. That'd be pretty good. Because little 15 mLs would last me with the collection I have long enough. The only one that I dare say I might run out of is 21.
21 seems to be Frag-Com's favorite. It's very mass pleasing, citrus. It's a really nice scent. I think the one that people don't like all that often is it 22 or 23? I think
it's 24.
That they don't like it all that much.
22 is the T1.
Which is good.
I think 24 is the white floral, and then one of them was really, really sweet.
Maybe it was 23. I knew 20. I knew one of them they did not like. The crowd did not like, and then I knew one was kind of just like, nah, it's okay.
Yeah. 23 is the white floral, tuberose and neroli, which I think is really nice if you like those notes, but those can be polarizing. and then Torino 24 was the super fruity one.
This is kind of reminds me a little bit of 22 with the mate. It's kind of like the tea kind of note to this. Let's see if it has. Let's see, go back here. There. Go back to there. Xerjoff, I think you've got enough fragrances.
One or two. Yeah, it's so funny because back at Scent Explorer, Momo was there. He actually flew in for 24 hours to say hi to everybody and then fly out. And of course, everybody was like, celebrity awestruck. And of course, I was first in line. And so before he spoke, he was being introduced, and they pulled the audience and they said, how many of you guys have 1 Xerjoff fragrance? How many of you got 5 Xerjoff fragrance? And then, oh my gosh, how many of you got 10 Xerjoff fragrance? Of course, my wife is looking at me going, when is she going to get up to 40 or 50? And I'm like, I'm gonna keep my hand up.
We're gonna be here for a while until they get to that point.
And so I'm shaking Xerjoff. I keep calling him Xerjoff. I'm shaking Momo's hand. Yeah. And on the way out, and I whispered in his ear and I said, look, I just want to let you know I'm one of your biggest fans. I have over 50 of your fragrances. He looked at me, he goes, 50, huh? Call me when you get 200. I was like, holy shit. Holy shit.
Tough guy to impress.
I'm the fucking founder, dude. Leave me alone. Yeah, he was a funny guy, but yeah, he was really nice. Short dude. Very, very nice. And he's got a lot out there, and he's actually looking to kind of pull back. He's what, 30 years into this now or something like that. Over 200 Xerjoff fragrances. This guy's done. Time to retire. Go have fun. Live it up in Italy, man.
Yeah. Surprisingly, there's no tea note in this, but I guess the juniper and kind of like the bit of the suede kind of aspect is what's kind of giving me kind of mate type of. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's elements of what makes those notes in the same type of note elements that you would make a mate tea note. Because one thing, if you're kind of new to the fragrance world, these are made up. This stuff here that you see on the screen, these notes, they don't put rhubarb in their fragrance. They don't put grapefruit in their fragrance. No, they put a type of material that has the scent of what they like. Actually, there's a couple of different types of materials. Some could be natural, some could be synthetic, to make up a note of rhubarb, to make up a note of suede. None of these things are really straight up. Like maybe vetiver is an actual type of raw material that they can put in, but that doesn't necessarily mean this note that they have here is actually raw material vetiver. It could be just some synthetic oil. So I like this. This kind of, to me, this gives me the greatest hits of Torino.
Oh, yeah.
If this is the last Torino, this is the greatest hits of Torino because it has the fruity kind of citrus notes that you'd get kind of like a Torino 21, but the mate kind of note of 22, and you get a couple of different aspects of all these. The only thing it doesn't have is really the floral that was in 23. Let's see here if we can find out which one was that. Is it?
That's 23? A fascinating review. Yeah. I described it as a very flat rhubarb scent and kind of boring.
Flat rhubarb scent. What?
Like, it smelled fine, but it wasn't impressive, especially as a send off.
Rose, stuff like that. I just think it's like it just kind of encapsulates a lot of what the series had in it. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. But yeah, I could see you saying that it's because if you want the same. Whoops, where I go? Go back there. Go back down here and go back to the other one. Why doesn't it have there it is. 22, right? So if you want more of the mate smell, then why not just go with this one, right? There's some notes here. You know, you got the saffron, you got the mate. That is, well, like I said, the mate's not in there, but the saffron's in there. I think the other one, the first one had clary sage. I think the first one, but the other one, of course, it had a citrus. The other one had a grapefruit. And little known fact, a lot of grapefruit or a lot of citrus scents start off with bergamot. So as like a kind of a spawning point for the rest of like a citrus kind of accord. So, but yeah, I think it's fine, but I kind of understand what you're talking about, John. It's nothing spectacular. It's nice. Yeah. Like a lot of Xerjoffs, it's nice.
The one Xerjoff I really want, it's on my fall list, is Empyrean from that. I don't know if it's a Chemi, but it's in that same style bottle, that dark amber bottle, Ren, with the fancy cap. It's gorgeous. It's very strong cypriol oil and tobacco. Oh my god. It dries down to, you know, Vanagloria or Baby Cat, but the opening is really good. So I'm like, this is redundant after the opening, but the opening is really good that I'm probably going to buy a bottle anyways, just for that first hour. And the bottle is gorgeous too. I love that style. I think that one has the ornate swirl painting on the bottle itself too.
Correct. And so yeah. They took two from Chemi. They have the one that is just a gradient bottle like Ilm here. And then they have the one that has the ornate style scrolling on the side of the bottle itself. And I don't know if those came in the 50 or if those are exclusively only 100s. Yeah,
they are. That's one reason why I've held off saying I don't need it, but I'm probably going to buy it next year.
It's a large bottle to be shelling out for. Oh, here it is. I found it.
Okay.
That's the problem with having like 200 fragrances, folks. Sometimes it takes a while to find that exact fragrance. Yes. So yes, it is a gorgeous bottle because it looks like stained glass, kind of, with the cap, with the best style of cat that they have. So it's an amber, woody, tobacco, which are all things that I kind of like. So I got you, yeah. The Cypriol with tobacco leaf.
But you can see it's got that Vanagloria DNA, incensey, ambery, vanilla.
Yeah.
It's all there. It's good. I recommend sampling it. Ren, I guess you own it.
It's 218. There's one at Max Aroma.
It's actually for a 100 ml. Yeah, it's not that bad actually. That's actually not that bad.
It's currently on deal.
Yeah,
John.
It'll be under 200. I think the lowest I saw was in the 180s.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never seen it lower than that.
Yeah, that's about right.
So
you plug in a Max Aroma coupon at that level, you probably get a couple bucks off too.
Yeah. Max 10 or something like that.
Oh, I remember those days, man. We used to stack them.
Oh my God.
Get a referral. We get a referral bonus and then stack that on top. We'd be just getting these things for a steal. They quickly stopped that.
Peak peak max aroma for me was when Aaron Terrence Hughes was lesser known, so his stuff was always in stock.
Yeah.
And you could throw a 20 to 30% coupon on his bottles.
So yeah, you were getting his fragrances at what his retail prices are, and then 20 to 30% off that. They were actually like, I don't know, affordable.
Yeah. It was such a good price for the quality there.
Oh my God. That guy's a hoot. That guy is a hoot.
He's a character, right? Which peach one are you talking about, Jordan?
The first peach? Is that the first peach of the season, sir?
First peach of the season you're talking about? Or are you talking about maybe Sacred Flame that I showed earlier too? Which peach? There are kind of few. All right, let's move on to another one while we're talking about things.
Yeah, list off what I gave you. I'm trying to remember. I know I gave you.
I've got a Goldfield and Banks Rose Magnitude.
Oh, the new one. Yes, Rose Magnitude.
I've got. Let's see. This one is Unspoken Gesture. I actually probably want to smell this because Austin has talked much stuff about Unspoken Gesture.
Yeah, that's why. Because I think he said did he purchase it? I thought he said he bought it.
Yeah, he bought it. So I want to try one of those too. And you also got me. Flip it the right way. Profundum.
Oh yeah, the two from that line. If you remember, at Stell, it was that bottle with like the hands holding up a globe, but it was all really dark and sinister looking.
Oh yes.
So that's one of them, and then the second one I sent you was their latest release.
Okay.
I think called Fatal.
Yes, Fatal. Yes. Okay. Well, I think I did smell the other one though, the one with the holding the hand up at Stell when we were there, when I was there recently. So, but I want to check out Unspoken Gesture first. So, you got this one, Rain?
No, actually I don't. This is totally
okay. I'm gonna plug Austin. I got Austin still up here. His QR code still up there, but this plug is for a local place by you, Ren, that you should check out near Tampa, actually in St. Petersburg, across the bridge from Tampa. That
Super Memory, right?
Yeah, Super Memory. Yeah, something like that. Very nice people, apparently. You should go check them out.
I have bought
Super Memory. I'm waiting for my check.
Yeah, there you go. I actually when I was on before and he brought up the pear, is it pear fat?
Yeah, pear fat.
Yeah, I went ahead and those two up from Super Memory, and they were like, "Well, where'd you hear about us?" I was like, "Hey, I heard about you guys on the internet. You guys are just blowing it up on the internet." They were like, "What? Where? Huh? What?"
Austin Aromas blew you up.
Go. Exactly.
You should give him a discount.
Austin, I'm waiting for my check, dude.
Yeah, he's giving you all the type of praise, you know. He keeps buying your fragrances. You should give him 5% off.
But in all seriousness, it's actually great to see these stores open up because you get a chance to try some of the lesser known indie brands that are out there, because some of them are going to be shadowed heavily by a lot of the designers that are out there and a lot of the luxury big name company fragrance houses as well. So it's great to have some of these stores open up locally and try some of the lesser known ones, like Stell in New York, of course. And
I talked with a few people about this and about how the bankruptcy of these major corporations that have like major company fragrances in them are falling out of disrepair, and they're going bankrupt, and they're closing down stores like the original. What was it, Saga? We were talking about this. What was the original store for the people that bought out Saks? They're closing their store, their original store. Not Saks, but Burlington? No. Who are we talking about? Neiman's. That's right.
Neiman's bought Saks?
Yeah. So Neiman's is going out of Neiman's is closing down their original store in Dallas.
Wow.
Okay, this about the fragrance for a second. This gives me a scent memory. And not one that you're probably going to think is going to be very flattering. This gives me a food scent memory of Chinese food. Of now he's like, well, I gotta find this unspoken gesture.
Unspoken gesture.
Yeah,
The Chinese food accord you're smelling.
yeah. Was that
The Chinese food accord.
Yes, the Chinese food accord. I'm getting.
I'm sure that's in something.
Let me see the note breakdown. Maybe I can find what is it in this that's kind of giving me this kind of like Chinese food type of accord. Spoken gesture. Are you gonna play like that, huh? Bring it up, thank you.
Rice. Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
There you go. Chinese food, rice.
But it's more, it's something, it smells, okay, this is even, because I'm kind of pinpointing it now. Shrimp toast.
Man, that's specific. Wow. Okay.
This reminds me of shrimp toast.
I guarantee that's not in the user reviews.
We've got rotten vegetables in the user reviews. Cotton ball texture.
It's fascinating because whenever you smell something, the MSG Accord, yes, Saga.
MSG Accord, that's hilarious. That's good. I like that one.
That's why it gave me a migraine to smell it.
There you go.
That's actually, and what's funny about that, that's actually fake. The whole migraine thing with MSG is not real. People just happened to get a migraine and they started accusing the MSG for it.
Wait. Hold on a second. I mean, I heard that MSG, the crystals in MSG make little cuts in your tongue and enhance flavor because now you have more surface area to flavor molecules hitting your tongue. And millions and millions of little tiny cuts on your tongue doesn't cause a migraine?
First off, we also don't even know if that part is real. Like,
I don't know, man. Science. I don't know.
I will say Japan is coming up with some new technology where they put a low level current inside of a spoon that mimics what salt does to your tongue when salt touches your tongue. So that way now you don't have to add salt. You just have to eat with the spoon that's electrifying your tongue.
Why am I not shocked about this? I just don't know.
But yes, this is a very nice shrimp toast fragrance.
You need to put it on skin
because I don't think shrimp toast.
Okay, let's.
I think he needs to put it on toast. That's what he needs to do. He needs to put it on toast.
Let's get it on skin.
I wish Austin was here to hear this review.
He panned yesterday. It was funny. He was not yesterday, but Wednesday. He was panning Black Sea. Like he does not like Black Sea from Lorenzo Pizzaglia because it just doesn't work on his skin. But if he knew I was bashing his sweet unspoken gesture, I get kind of more of the green, kind of almost lemongrass type of green off of skin, and more of kind of the rice malt. I'm getting that malt more
Yeah, it's prominent.
off of skin.
Do you pick up hazelnut too? I thought there was a good hazelnut quality to it.
I mean, I get a nuttiness, but not necessarily hazelnut nuttiness. Kind of because rice itself can have a kind of nuttiness smell to it, especially if you toast it, like shrimp toast. but actually, off of skin, I get a little bit of that fig.
Sorry, guys. They're not comparable. Oh, he's carrying it to $7.
Oh God, no. So, would you say this one is a definite try before you buy, right?
100%. But I will say it's relatively cheap, right?
Yeah.
A bottle of this isn't really that expensive. So
I'm
They're like
seeing
105 to 130, depending for 30 mLs.
I'm seeing Scent Split right now at 125 for a 30. But their bottles are unremarkable.
they are unremarkable.
And so if you got 3, you can save yourself money if you got 3 9 mLs at $38 a piece. Save you a little bit of money on that, maybe about 10, 15, 10%, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Because their bottles, they're just plain.
Run of the mill. You could buy this bottle here from Amazon.
For what's Amazon got it for there?
This is $5, this bottle, or $4.
Oh yeah.
And this is an Elements. This is the same bottle that the Elements brand uses. Yes, here's John. Let me show you.
Those are
There you go. Look at that. There's John with about $400 in fragrances there. Yeah, look at that. It's just. So you can get a bottle like that for $2, $3. You can get a printed out label for 50 cents.
Yep, because they're just flat sticker labels.
Yeah.
Nothing fancy. It's the focus is on the scent.
You know what I will say about this fragrance is, if you're interested in this fragrance and you want to try something that's kind of similar, is the Siam brand, Siam 19, the one that we tried on Austin's channel. What was that? Siam, let me see, I'm spelling it.
I think it's 1928, right?
Yes.
28,
so.
yeah.
Yep, Siam 1928. They do have something that's kind of similar to this, and their bottles are a little bit nicer. I mean, look at this bottle here. That's a bottle.
Man.
But I really think this smells similar to one of these. I'm trying to remember which one.
I didn't realize they had so many.
That many? Yeah. Yeah, wow. They have a decent amount. This is kind of like the early stuff. I think it's kind of smells similar to Red Jungle, if I remember Red Jungle being. It's kind of rice and kind of like, let's see. No, maybe not this one.
Yod? Yod, maybe Yod. Yeah,
Yod Bear? No, Yod Bear is kind of like a banana.
banana, sweet honey. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one distinctly. But there is malt in it. Let's see. Sandport, citrus patchouli. There's wheat, hops. I don't have the samples. That was passed on in the box. But they do have quite a bit, and here's the ones they just released in 2025, which wasn't ones that we got to try. The
There's one
Tiger collections.
Neonari Vimala, Nari.
Is that the one that people are saying that smells like it?
It's the only one that has a rice note in it.
I mean, it could be this one. I wish I had it with me still to be able to test it side by side. But
Yeah.
there is a brand that has something similar to this, and it's this brand. They have something similar to it, and their bottles are a little bit nicer, and their prices when you can find them. I think that's the bigger problem with this brand is finding these fragrances that they have in the States. Because I know the Yod Bear was one they probably have. This one here kind of smells like a more animalic, a musk ravageur. So this is probably
CGO carries them.
Yeah. None of the ones that are here carry that though. But this brand is worth checking out for people. I will definitely say. So this, yeah, it was interesting because a lot of this was like the first brand from this region that I smelled that were kind of like, this is kind of a revelation on how people are doing things differently in other parts of the world. So definitely worth checking out the brand. And like you said, ZGO, I think, has, let's see.
And a big discovery set too for.
Yeah, that was the discovery set that me and Austin had both bought. It was on sale too at the time.
ZGO is starting to dip their toes in with some smaller houses. I like looking there first, or one of the first places I look, because they're if you need to buy retail, you can usually find a 15% coupon, and they always do a 20% Black Friday sale too.
Let's see. Here's some of the bottles here. ZGO, yeah. So they're 180 on there. At least this one particular one is
50 ml.
Yeah, they're 50 mLs. At least I think so. No, they're 60 ml. Sorry. And they're different prices depending on which one you're getting. Like this one here is 220. There's a few different. I'll share this one here with everybody. So yeah, see.
Oh wow, it's still an EDP. Okay.
Here's some of like the Halloween editions. They're 180. Very cute kind of art on it too. Very nice, like distinct bottles. So not that, and look, so they still have the set here. You get 16 fragrances, 2 mLs, for 112, and you can, like you said, you get the Black Friday 20% off. You can get it underneath $100 then.
Yeah, it's not a terrible price. I mean, it's the Joram price. It's 32 mLs for 112.
Yeah, and you're getting 16. It's not like you're getting like 8. You're getting a lot for what you're paying for. So it's unspoken gesture, I wouldn't wear it. And I probably wouldn't care to smell it off of someone else, unless in passing at dinner. Like I'm eating,
in quickly passing someone at dinner.
In a few tables away.
Yeah. Like I enjoyed it, I ate it, and then it was gone.
I think it's decent. I wouldn't wear it myself either. It's quite bold.
It is. It is a quite distinct smell. I would like if Austin says it smells differently to him, then maybe I wouldn't mind smelling it off of someone else that it smelled different. But I wouldn't like it the way it smells off my skin, or even kind of off the paper. Like it smells very similar. There's not much of a difference between the paper and the skin. Just slight difference. It's not like what how to say bicycle in French was. So, all right. I'm interested to try this Rose Magnitude. And I think we'll probably have to call it at Rose Magnitude because it's getting late and I need to actually be at work tomorrow, unfortunately, in the morning.
Oh man.
I have to be there at 5:45.
Whoa.
So, I mean, I have to get up at like 4:30 to do the stuff I need to do.
No, thank you. I'm good. Yeah. Those days are behind me.
Is that restaurant work, Neil?
Well, it's where I work. We're inside of a hospital, so I do food service.
Okay.
We do food service in a cafeteria setting for the hospital half. So, hey, Joel's back. Welcome back, Joel. We're on so long, Joel was able to tore his floors and come back. Thanks for returning, Joel. All right. We're trying out Rose Magnitude from Goldfield and Banks. And I could smell the rose even from that first couple of sprays. Delina?
Yeah.
Is that what some people say, Delina?
That's what I picked up pretty much immediately too. It's there, Delina.
So
I basically just offloaded. I went on a little spree and I bought a bunch of new releases, and then I offloaded them on you.
That's fine. It's fine.
and I sprinkled in some good stuff.
Yeah. No, I'm perfectly fine. So, John, I'm going to. You haven't checked out this brand yet, have you?
Maxim, no. Have you gone through all those yet?
I haven't even gone through any of them yet. I was gonna go through them this week, and then get this out to you, and then we can do a future one of these where you try out these.
Okay.
So, here is Rose Magnitude at the stage. So you can kind of see where people would, even just from this Accords breakdown, right? How people can think this is smelling like. So no lychee, but you'll get the sweetness from a raspberry.
It's sort of that characteristic jammy rose.
Yeah.
I actually wrote down, just looking at my notes, that it smelled like Stefan Humbert Lucas Sand Dance, which is that very heavy sandalwood fragrance with a jammy rose note added.
Let's see what people put down here. People saying Neffs. No. It's not dense enough for Neffs. Night flower, definitely not. Night flower does not smell anything like this. I really like night flower. I mean, this is nice, but I like night flower a lot more than this.
Yeah, I mean, night flower is tuberose and suede.
Yeah. Is this extrait? Yes. Oud satin mood, just a regular oud satin mood, not this extrait. I haven't tried this New Notes Magico Safrano. That's that one. This is a Spirit of Dubai. Hey, if you ever want to see a lot of notes in a fragrance, check out a Spirit of Dubai.
Oh yeah, Spirit of Dubai too. Yeah.
So here's your top note.
I love how you scroll and go, oh, okay, that's the pyramid.
No. You would think that here's what some fragrances we consider a pretty well fleshed out note breakdown of top, middle, bottom. But no, this is just the top. There's the middle, and there's the bottom.
All right, so real quick, just to kind of springboard off of something what Neil said earlier about notes and accords and fragrances. A good portion of the notes and accords in a fragrance, you do have them made up of other actual materials, other molecules. Some of them do come from natural sources, actual plants, actual roots, actual fibers. Then they distill out the essential oil out of it. Others are made up of different other synthetic or other molecules. Let's say, what did we say earlier? Oud, cypriol does a lot of oud, so you can, OD on the cypriol and get kind of an oud piece. So when you see a note breakdown like this, right, and you think, oh my gosh, there's a lot of notes in this. The trick on this is that a lot of the notes that you see share common material amongst each other. And so if you throw in enough molecule, say a molecule A, for example, you can get different notes or different accords out of that molecule. So if you see a whole bunch out of here, you think, oh, wow, there's a lot of notes and a lot of breakdown and a lot of notes. Not necessarily, because you could have a lot of overlap of the base material go in there to create all of this. So it's sometimes when you see all of these note breakdowns, it's, whoa, look at all these notes, look at all the different stuff they put in there. And in reality, like, for instance, the citrus, a lot of the citrus could have the same one or two bases that go to create the different ones that you have here.
Yeah, so lime, maybe you'll put some sort of a little bit of a green tinge to it, and all of a sudden it separates itself from bergamot. Look, seawater and rain notes. Okay, so what'd you just do? Rain notes is probably the same as sea notes, only you add a little bit of salt type of accord, and now all of a sudden you can call it that. So it kind of like goes off the rails when you do it in this manner like that. There's another brand too. They have you seen this brand? Now, so this is a brand from Mexico that is very heavily inspired by Japanese anime. So here's their one fragrance called Goku, which is a character from a Japanese anime.
It's Nimbus.
Yeah, with the little Nimbus cloud as the cap, which is pretty cool. And then we go kind of down to the note breakdown of this. And I think this guy just didn't stop, and he just kept adding stuff. And every single thing he could think about got put into this fragrance.
I don't see any Kamehameha.
Well, I mean, he was on an island, so you could say there's the passion fruit, kind of like lychee tropicalness of it, right? And it was an island, so there's your reef.
And he's a manga character, so there's the ink.
Yeah, yeah, so this is salt, ambergris, it's kind of there, palm leaf, it's all there, but it's all there, right? I get it. You want to kind of give a visualization of the fragrance, kind of note breakdown, what people are smelling, but it's a bit much.
Now,
this is the opposite of what a Nasamato fragrance does.
I was just about to say that. I was literally just about to say that. I was like, conversely, on the opposite side of the spectrum, you have, does Orto Parisi do the same thing? Because it's Alessandro.
Yeah.
Not name their notes either?
Yeah, he doesn't name his notes either.
So our Orto Parisi and Nasamato, done by Alessandro Guttieri, no notes, none. Yeah. So even though we look them up here,
they won't. They'll just be what people have voted they smell.
Correct.
But it's not really anything that he himself has said.
Now let me ask you this, Neil: if Fragrantica, as you see it, are the notes that are voted on by people, what we see here, is that the actual listing from the fragrance house, or we've got crazy people on crack going in there and just voting everything up?
This has to be from the fragrance house, because who in their right mind is going to put starfish?
Patrick.
If the SpongeBob SquarePants fragrance doesn't have starfish, like you can see here, it doesn't have it, then no, not even Patrick.
You have to forgive me, folks. It's late in the day, and that's the only way I'll be able to stay awake with all this laughing with these young guys here, huh?
I will say, for the Spirit of Dubai, on a totally different website, it's a massive note breakdown still.
Oh yeah, like their note breakdown from them is massive. Like when I'm pretty sure that if it was left in the hands of just people voting, this would be maybe four notes, maybe six. You would never get a note breakdown like this from an average person.
No,
because they're not going to pull out every single thing of this.
Right.
I do wonder if it's part of a marketing strategy for.
Yes.
Oh, we're going to be in the search results for anyone looking for a ginger, a lime, coconut, mango, passion fruit, oud, oak, caramel. Any one note one person might look for. I mean, they're really just like, it feels like it's an SEO thing.
Yeah, like you're going to look at this and you're going to try to smell it. I mean, oh yeah, I get the coconut. Oh yeah, I get this this iris. I mean, how many people?
Palm leaf? Oh yeah, it is palm leaf.
Yeah.
There's also the marketing angle of our fragrances are so unique. You will get a different wearing experience each time you wear it.
Yeah.
And this plays into it, because you sit there and go, well, Tuesday when it was raining, I got this coral reef and ink. But on Friday when I got paid, I'm all happy. I got cherry blossom and amberwood and lavender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, this kind of reminds you of something that like Imaginary Authors does too. It's like, here's a note that isn't in a fragrance.
Yeah.
Right? Imaginary Authors.
They intentionally
deer oil
on every one of their fragrances.
Yeah. They'll put a note in there that it's like mountain air, I think one has, or something like that, or mountain mist or something.
Language of glaciers, bull's blood.
Bull's blood, something that okay, that's not a real note. You just kind of made something up to give it like some sort of visualization. you know.
But that fits their aesthetic. It's imaginary authors. They're whimsical. They're playful.
Yeah, it does, and I totally agree with that. Like, but also, how many of those imaginary notes are there in their fragrances? Is it this many? No. It's what, like 6, I think. Let's blow bull's blood.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely reasonable note breakdowns.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a second edition. Oh, gee.
You got the second edition, Rand?
Oh, dang it. I'm going to have to get the first one now.
See, that the one accord out of everything else it's fine.
Okay. So pull up, Neil, if you'd like, Secretions Magnifique.
Hold on a second. Let's just bring it down for a second.
Ladies and gentlemen in the chat and out there in the world, just brace yourself for this one. Half of these are not real, I promise you.
Cover your eyes, folks. Well, no, you know why? Because it doesn't really matter. Because they actually changed it.
Oh, did they?
Yes.
Oh,
it's quite tame.
Oh, man.
It's quite tame.
Yeah. Okay. So, brace yourself. Okay. Little PG-13, maybe PG-18, 17, whatever you want to call it. The note breakdowns were legitimately sweat, semen.
Yeah.
Menstrual fluids.
I wonder if
and
Parfumo still has it.
Parfumo's tough. Have you guys been and tried to get a fragrance listed on Parfumo?
No.
Okay, I have. And let me tell you something. It's like a root canal. They really put you through the ringer. At least they put me through the ringer. They want everything listed. They want everything. Where did you get this from? You need to have, perfect screenshots of this. Just a link doesn't work. And so they have to verify that, and they go through all these verifications. So yeah, blood, adrenaline misspelled.
Don't mind that.
Yeah.
Milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, they kind of gentrified it as well. They cleaned it up as well.
They cleaned it up as well. But literally, when it first came out and first listed, folks, it was those bodily fluids, and it's stemming from when it released and they were talking about it. That was how it was described from Eldo. It was described as semen and bodily fluids because that was what they were going for. And you're not putting that real stuff in there. You're not putting that real stuff in there.
Their own website, Eldo's website, says blood, sweat, semen, saliva. So they're not shying away from it.
They're not shying away from it, but all these other ones are definitely shying away from it. Okay, I can go back.
So Eldo for you guys is Etat Libre de Orange, the free state of Orange. That's just the name of the house.
And I think for non-French speakers, it's easier definitely to say their name very slowly. As opposed to how they would say it in French, and it'd be very fast, and you'd be like, what did you just say? Did you just
Joel, yep, that's right.
Yeah.
I never took French, in high school. It'd be Etat, that, Libra,
de orange.
D orange.
Yeah, the orange.
Oh, yeah. It's like, oh boy.
Joel, since you're here, we were kind of curious, saying bicycle in French.
Oh yeah.
Is it bicicleta?
No, it's vélo. I said it, vélo. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Or is it vélo?
Velo, or is it velo?
Yeah, phonetically spell it out for us dumb English people.
For us average Joes,
Yeah, for us average Joes.
you can use a phonetic.
That's Spanish, isn't it?
That's Spanish. Bicicleta is Spanish, yes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a Latin language. One of the Latin languages.
It's a reasonable guess if it's just wrong.
Yeah, so is Greek.
Neil, do you own any Eldos?
I actually don't. I've smelt a few at Saks when I went to Saks one time, and I thought, oh, this is nice. I told the story last time. There you go.
You say it could be any one of those three.
It doesn't matter if it's
Disclaimer.
motorized or human powered or like I tried Someone Like You, and then I immediately tried Torino 21 after it, and then I tried a Roja that smelled it was purely by coincidence too. And I was like, wow, this smells good. I like this. And then I was like, oh, this smells good too. But that smells just like that. And I was like, and this one just smells just like that too. What the heck?
You smell the Roja with mint in it?
Yeah, it was like a very citrusy, minty type of Roja. Which one was that then?
I really like the Eldo one because it smells like if you take like freshly muddled mint, if you're just like crushing it in your hands or in a mortar and pestle, it's like photorealistic, and the scent does not last very long. It's one of those that you spray again every 2 hours, but it smells so good, and it's an Eldo. It's cheap. It's $60-$70.
So you don't mind spraying it over and over again?
No, you can happily burn through a bottle.
Yeah.
Ren, do you own Eldos?
Yes, I do. I have one or two of them.
Cabinet?
I have you or Someone Like You. I've got Fat Electrician. I have Rain Incense Intense.
Well, I can't wait for you to do the daily scent for Fat Electrician. It's good. It just writes itself.
Yeah, it does. I can't wait for those things. Yeah.
To me, it has nothing to do with the scent either. It's like a vetiver and like creamy. I can't remember what the cream note is. Like mascarpone or something.
Well, I mean, the story on Fat Electrician is literally the story of a guy who in his younger years was, the cat's meow. This guy was the Fabio. He was the one that all the women fawned after. And then he grew older and he got bald. Nothing against bald, Neil. Anyway, he got bald and he got fat and he became an electrician. And so this vetiver-centric scent is supposed to kind of give that story of how it opens and it's real nice and it's really attractive. And then it kind of just goes into normal blah. It kind of just comes to something that's just nondescript at the very end. So that's kind of the story that Eldo gives for Fat Electrician.
Interesting. Yeah, it's a whipped cream note and that glaze.
Yeah.
That's one I had on my buy list and I took it off. I was like, I probably won't wear it enough, but it's one I probably will pick up because it's a nice scent for the price.
And then I have all the dark bottles too. So 500 Years, Frustration, Nostos, Soul of My Souls, Spice Must Flow, I believe. Yeah, Spice Must Flow.
Yeah.
And so that kind of rounds out my Eldo. Yes, that is Spice Must Flow is a Dune reference. It is. Yep.
I heard the Rain Intense is pretty powerful. I haven't smelled that one yet.
Oh yeah, nice. Oh, beautiful incense. It's kind of a softy incense that doesn't go too terribly church-like, but you definitely get that vibe from it. So yeah.
There it is. Spice Must Flow. Funny enough, I wrote a final paper on Dune when I was in film school. about how the movie is about space Jesus and the intergalactical drug ring.
How much spice were you taking when you wrote that thesis? The international thesis?
I'll let you be the judge.
Man.
But I mean, if you think about it, if you really think about the movie premise and the universe that it is,
oh my gosh,
it's actually pretty damn close to being what that movie is about.
Yeah.
This note breakdown, stark difference.
Big time. Yeah. And I'm sure there are more. There's definitely more notes than what's there.
This is a perfect example of like, hey, this fragrance probably has more than 1, 2, 3, 4 ingredients in it. You know?
Oh yeah, definitely. Afternoon of Fawn is a good one too. Yep. Actually, is that one? Can we still get that one? I can't remember. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh, guys, it is 9:15. I got 9:10, 9:15. I'm gonna get yelled at here in a bit.
Thank you for coming on and hanging out with us.
Oh man, I appreciate the invite, and definitely anytime I'd love to come on and show you guys. And again, summer, I'm working all in the office garage to set all of this stuff up so that behind me I'll have it nice and and actual bottles. I actually got somebody yelled at me, not yelled at me, but somebody had what do you call it? They laughed at me on YouTube. They say, "Oh, you just got a green screen behind you, and it's just a green screen of fragrances." So I responded back in video, just touching them all. I was like, "Yeah, this is a green screen, guys."
A green screen.
My wallet will tell you it's not a green screen. All right.
Yeah.
Guys, take it easy. Thank you, everybody who joined us. I really appreciate all the comments. Neil, again, thanks. John, always pleasure. You guys.
Yeah, awesome seeing you on here, man.
All right.
And we'll see each other soon in a couple of months.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to talk about. We could talk about it in another time, but Scent Explorer's coming up.
Scent Explorer's coming up. I'm
November this time too.
Yeah.
All right. Oh yeah.
Might
cool.
Be a little bit warmer.
Might be a little bit warmer.
Yeah. In November.
Sure.
All right, guys. Take it easy.
See you later.
All right.
I'm excited for Scent Explorer.
I am too. I'm interested to see. One thing about last year's Scent Explorer that kind of worried me a little bit was like who was there and who wasn't there at Scent Explorer last year. I'm kind of interested to see what happens this year. Are we just going to get more of those people that were there last year, or are we going to get more of like a mixture of some more indie people, or like I'm kind of wondering, have we moved away? Has Scent Explorer moved away from being the kind of place to find the unknown, the little niche brand, or has Scent Explorer will Scent Explorer kind of return to that?
Yeah, I don't know what they you have to pay for a booth. I don't know what the price is for that, but it's quite possible with the location that smaller brands are just priced out.
He was there, yeah. The dice wheel, remember the roulette wheel one?
No.
Yeah.
There was one that had a roulette wheel on the table.
Mm-hmm.
I remember passing it, but I didn't stop at it.
Yeah, it was there. Yeah.
Was it like gambling for a bottle or something?
No, it was, well, I didn't stop there either because I knew the brand. The brand was basically just a clone brand.
Yeah.
Of I think Bond number 9s. They started like the first line that they did were Bond number 9 clones.
The clone and Bond number 9 already feel like a clone brand to a certain extent.
It's true.
That's crazy. Clone them.
Clone the clone brand.
It's a whole new revenue stream.
Yes. But there were a few brands that were there that kind of gave me that you guys aren't really niche. You're niche in the terms of, if you want to say any company that just makes perfumes is considered a niche brand. That's the only terminology that I would consider some of those companies that were there niche brands.
Yeah. The one I might go, I know we had to sign off. The one I'm looking forward to going to next year probably is the new one in Chicago called Fumed.
Yeah, and I'm thinking if I'm going to go to one that isn't around here, it's probably going to be that one, because I don't think Encens is kind of cool in the fact that it's like the mecca of it right now. But I think going to Encens would be more about a trip to Italy for myself than a trip to going to that show.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You're probably doing at least 2 weeks if you can.
Yeah, and just like, oh, the last 3 days is in Encens for that, and then I go home. So
yeah, for local Chicago, that Fumed Expo had really good reviews. Very, very heavily focused on small brands, independent brands. That's how I discovered Pear Fat, because when Austin mentioned Pear Fat, I said, where did I hear that from before? They were in the vendor list for Fumed. House of Mammoth was there. A bunch of
I had asked him, I'm blanking on his name.
Ben?
Yeah, I'd asked Ben if he was going to be at Scent Explorer this year, and he was like, I'm not really sure if Scent Explorer has anything for me to even go, a reason for me to go. And I kind of wanted to talk to him again about it, like go back into that comment, because we had exchanged a couple of comments back and forth. And I wanted to go back again and talk to him and be like, hey, look, I'd love to get your perspective on some of that. Just would you be interested in sitting down to have a conversation about it? But I never got back there yet. So maybe I will at some point, like reach out to him again to see, because he's close enough to me.
He started posting some videos to his Instagram over the last month or so, and he's got good perspectives. I enjoyed even talking to him for the 10 to 20 minutes at Sun Explorer, just running into him randomly, and he was always great to talk to. I think he'd be a great interview. Yeah,
I think so too. Like that's kind of the reason why I wanted to really have the discussion with him. And so here's Fumes. It was March. So yeah, if they go to have another one next year, I hope they announce it early enough for me to be able to kind of plan it out and go there. Because when was this announced?
Well, I think it was like a couple months before. It was quick.
It's just like with the perfume guys. One. It's just too quick. You can't plan people to go there on that short of notice. You need like 9 months to a year to say, hey, yeah, we're gonna be here. Come and check us out. Yeah, I mean, even Scent Explorer, kind of now that it's the 8th year that it's going to be there the following year. So maybe like the first 2 Scent Explorers or first 3 Scent Explorers, people weren't sure if there was going to be another Scent Explorer. But when you got to year 5, you were like, okay, this thing's going to be around every year. I'll go again next year. And they kind of plan around it going. So.
Yeah, I think Sebastian, I was just listening to him on a podcast, and he had the idea for over a year or so, but then it really was like March was like, hey, we're doing this. And I was like, wow, like a 3.5 month turnaround. Pretty impressive.
Yeah.
He'll have, I mean, it's California though. He's going to have the local turnout will be plenty to fill the space.
Yes, he's not. It's not going to be a problem for him to be successful in this first endeavor for that show, that convention. A smaller one like this, though, that doesn't have like kind of big names and stuff. I just hope that, like you said, enough good things were said, enough people would say we want to do this again, make them want to do it again, and around the same time.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing too, because their Instagram said, "Hey, keep an eye out because we're going to announce the next one," and they hinted at it being this year.
Oh, really?
So I don't know if that means they're going to try to do them every 6 months or what.
Ooh, that's kind of harsh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if they do it, if it's small enough and they can do that, that's fine. Because then you could be like, all right, twice a year, you're giving this opportunity for people to get together. Then maybe if I know it's another 6 months from now, you announce this one in, I guess they'd have to do it in December now, or September or October. If you're talking 6 months from this date, maybe that might be something I could plan on going next year if they do plan on having it around the March again.
Yeah, I think if they do another one in March, I can plan for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brian, I'm excited to see Sun Explorer too. That's where you're going.
So yeah, Joel, you have to come down for Sun Explorer one year. Come on.
Every year we tell them, man.
Every year, Joel, come on. Sun Explorer. It's the time to go.
I'm looking more forward to Sun Explorer for like the booths are fine, but you're gonna see a lot of brands that were probably there last year. But it's hanging around a bunch of like-minded people.
It is that
online, and then getting down to Soho and Stell.
It's funny because like Scent Explorer last year was great for me for the interviews, hanging out with people, and Stell. Like those are the three things. Like the actual show itself, seeing the booths, there wasn't a whole lot of brands that I was completely blown away by. There was actually very few that I was blown away by. It was more of what I was blown away by fragrance wise was at Stell. And the second thing was just the people interaction that like, if I wanted to connect the two people interaction of friends and fragrance personalities,
I think Sun Explorer is just the street light that all the bugs congregate around.
Kind of a rough way to say it, but yeah, I can definitely see what you're saying.
I don't mean it as a denigration against Sun Explorer, but it's just like it's the central hub.
Yeah,
bring a bunch of like-minded people together.
Yeah, and we can all kind of like go out and spread out throughout the city, and like go to our own little locations that we want to check out. Yes, buzz.
Yeah, so. I want to check out some good food too. I've been making notes, especially with you being in culinary field. I feel like we'd have a good overlap in the food that we like, but there's there's always a small hole in the wall places that get showcased on YouTube. I've been taking note. I went to George Mott's the smash burger guy on YouTube. Mm-hmm. He has this place Hamburger America in New York. I ended up going there last year.
How was that?
It was good. It wasn't it's fun because it's an experience and like the atmosphere in there, but it wasn't a mind-blowing. It's a smash burger.
Yeah, it's a smash burger.
They do a smash burger very well.
Yeah. It's kind of hard. That's the thing too. If they're charging you like $30 for a smash burger, you're kind of like, is it really worth $30 to get a wafer thin piece of meat?
I know, maybe 6 ounces of meat.
Yeah.
Cheese. Yeah.
Where the cheese is thicker than the meat, Yeah.
But yeah, fun to go. But yeah, if you know of any places or if you come across, just start building a list and maybe we'll.
If you want to go to Chinatown, Howop is a place we can go for sure. 100%. That's some real damn good Chinese food. I'll go through some other places and pick out some spots. That's where it is. It's a little more difficult to find the better spots because they're not necessarily right in that area, but we can find some places to go.
Yeah, you can either hop on a train. That's no problem.
Yeah,
I've just been tagging different things on my a list on Google Maps.
Yeah,
I'll circle back to in October probably.
Okay, yeah, sure. And then I'll reach out to friends that kind of still live in Manhattan and the area to check with them, because some places that I used to go to aren't there anymore. So I have to check to see, like, hey, is this still there for me to, if I want to go check it out? And if it's still there, is it still worth going to check out?
Yeah.
So
what was the name of the pizza place? Was that Prince's?
that was Prince's
In Soho, yeah.
Yeah.
I went down to Soho. I went down to Soho the next day just to be hanging out down there. The line was around the block. I was like, we were so lucky. The line was so short when we went.
You can catch days where it's real short, and you can go right in, get a slice or two, walk down a half a block to there's a little park that's right around the corner, and sit down in some chairs and just eat like a normal person in a chair, not hunched over a garbage can, having a homeless person ask you for money.
Yeah, you handled that situation well. That was funny though.
But
yeah.
So,
all right, man. Well, I'll let you go because I know it's. Yeah. I was telling my other friends because they were like, oh, I was like, I'm like 50-50 because I'm going to do a live stream tonight, and last time it went 2.5 hours and we didn't intend that, but it did again.
Here he goes. Here we go. It's 2.5 hours.
We burn through the time so quick though.
It does. On the shows that I do, like with the everyone else, because there's no real structure to it. It's just let's just go where it goes.
Exactly.
With the nice niche snobs, we try to keep it focused enough where it's like, all right, we want to try to get this done in an hour and a half. So, yeah. All right. Well, we'll be in touch. Everybody, thank you very much for stopping by. We hope to see you again. We'll probably be doing this with John in maybe like another 2 weeks or 3 weeks or so once I get this up to him, and we'll get to sit down and do that. And I'll probably have another one maybe in the interim somewhere, just us all getting together. I have an idea of doing something about AI, where we all kind of get together as a group. Everybody's allowed to chime in, and we'll talk about AI in perfumery. What it does, what's the purpose of it, why do people start using it? Every aspect of just talking about AI in the perfume sense. So come and check us out. Thank you very much. Hit the like button. Hit the sub if you haven't.